Hi, welcome to the English Academic Facilitator and thanks for tuning in. Here's Sapali with another paper discussion with my model answer. Today's lesson is for Pearson Edexcel English Language B students and I thought of coaching you to 30-mark question comes from section B of paper 1 in 2019 paper. This question arises from a different genre that we haven't discussed before. It's an informal letter based on both texts you answered for section A. I already released 2 videos for writing a speech and a talk for section B of some past papers. So if you've not yet followed those 2 lessons, you can go to the link below in the description box. Remember, today's lesson would be helpful for English Language A students as well. So without further ado, let's get started. This is a 30-mark question, so you are expected to write a lengthy answer, spending 1 hour on this section. Question number 8. Write a letter to a friend encouraging him or her to join an organization or campaign to make a positive difference to society. Both texts are written based on this theme and you can refer to both texts to get some ideas for your letter. You need to identify the genre and prepare your answer accordingly. You need to consider carefully about the purpose of your letter and the audience you are targeting. Alright, so let's plan the letter. Now let's see a general format of a letter. Heading is on the top right hand corner and then greeting and salutation on the left hand corner, then the short introduction, then body, and after that it comes conclusion, then close the letter followed by the signature. Now let's see how we write the heading. Heading should consist of 3 lines on top right hand corner. That is, on the first line, the address and the date of the sender. You need to start with the street number and the name. And then just below the first line, you need to write the town or city, state, and the zip code of where you live. And the third line comes the date. Next comes greeting and salutation. Usually it comes as dear so-and-so. You can use more informal greeting like hi as well. Make sure you put a comma at the end. Next part of your letter is the introduction. By this, you are supposed to get the person to want to continue reading. Then you need to give the person an idea as to why you are writing and start talking to the receiver, and don't forget to give some information about you and why you are writing. Then comes the main and the longest part of your letter, that is the body. It gets to the point of why you are writing and you need to change the paragraphs as you change the topic. According to this letter, we need to structure the body in 3 paragraphs for each rubric. Para 1 should consist of different types of organizations or campaigns, and Para 2 talks about how to take part in such organizations or campaigns, and Para 3 is about the barriers in taking part. Next part is the conclusion. You need to wrap up the subject in this section. This gives a lighter tone to the body of your letter, and you can repeat your reason for writing while wishing your friend well and encouraging him or her to write back to you. Alright? Then comes the closing. According to the tone and the relationship you have with the recipient, you need to determine an appropriate closing. You can use a casual tone such as take care or yours. And to show more intimacy, you can close with love or thinking of you. Finally, place your signature directly under the closing. Alright, that's the basic knowledge you need to use when writing a friendly letter. This is the text 1. This is the text 2 in the extract where you can get ideas for your letter. Now let's see how to organize the letter. This is the first part of the body. That's the first rubric. Different types of organizations or campaigns. They are against bullying, hunger, appearance-based discrimination, local causes, national causes, and funding wells. So you need to talk about these factors in brief in your body paragraph 1. All right? Then you can move to body paragraph 2. You need to write about how to take part in those campaigns. You can get ideas from both texts for this paragraph. There are some external and internal factors you need to have to take part in activities in these campaigns, like positive attitudes, perseverance, bravery, strength, and belief in oneself. And on top of that, the interest in social and current affairs. So these are the ideas I gathered by using both texts. All right. The last part of the body is the barriers to take part in. The reasons could be lack of opportunity, limited understanding of the world, difficulty in speaking out in public, feeling of inadequacy, negative perspective of society, and worrying about what others think. So these are some points for body paragraph 3. This is an image of a friendly letter format. Now let's write the letter. To reach level 5 answer, you need to select the ideas and interpret the given bullet points and clarify the points in a persuasive manner. All right. As this is a 30-mark question, you are expected to offer a wide range of relevant points for each bullet point. Then presents the comments referring to information and ideas. Got it? Now let's see how I wrote the letter. This is my introduction. Hi Jenny, I hope you are doing good. It feels like a really long time since I have spoken with you, but very soon I'll be back and we are certainly going to have all the pending talks. Anyways, there's something really exciting to share with you, Jenny. Guess what? It's about joining some organizations and campaigns to change the world for the better. Feel impossible? Of course, we can do. Now let's move on to the body paragraphs. This is the first part of body paragraph 1. As teens, we need rules and structure to guide us, but unless we ourselves stand up to make our own decisions, our confidence will never improve. But why don't we try to make a real impact on the world around us? During my holidays, I had time to research on such organizations and got a chance to talk to a member of such an organization that helps young people like us to access to opportunities to change our communities. There are different types of organizations to support various kinds of people. Some of them are involved with bullying, appearance-based discrimination, hunger, local and national causes. One such organization is the Diana Award, and it identifies and supports young people who are really doing positive things in their communities. We too can join them with their projects and get the opportunity to show that we really can do positive things in order to make a change in our society, acting as responsible citizens. Diana Anti-Bullying Champion Award is offered for the charity to support young people living with a facial disfigurement and to tackle appearance-based discrimination. So Jenny, do you want to join me with that organization by using our voice and active participation to change our communities? This is my body paragraph 2, and it is about how to take part in these campaigns. First and foremost thing we need in this exercise is to become interested in social and current affairs. We should not be in a bubble and need to bring in real-world events to demonstrate connections between what is going on our lives and to offer our opinions on these current situations and devise solutions to the social problems that affect us personally as well as society at large. Another fact is that we can use technology to get our message across. We will have a voice that deserves to be heard, that empowers us to do more and offers a fresh perspective on many social issues. In this case, technology can and should be an important part of this. It will provide a safe testing ground for us to express our most deeply held views on a public platform while listening to other voices that may be far outside our perspectives. We are familiar with popular socially minded hashtags and viral sensations so that we can use these experiences as a launching off point for our own initiatives. In short, we can bring about social change perhaps even more effectively than adults can. Through choice, technology, real-world scenarios, and the world around them, and also the accountability really matter. Other than the above exterior sources, we need inner strength to be brave and strong with perseverance to reach our goals. We always need to be positive and believe in ourselves. Those are the key to success. This is my body paragraph 3 and it talks about the barriers that they face. Anyways, there's a main barrier to get our message across as there is such a negative attitude towards us in our society, and also the opportunity to express our views in public is less. This will lead us feel that there's no use of trying to become an active participant. Other than the above mentioned barriers surrounded us, we ourselves have negative attitudes within us. Some guys find it difficult to speak out in public. Perhaps some may feel their ideas are not valid. Anyways, there's a main barrier to get our message across as there is such a negative attitude towards us in our society. And also the opportunity to speak out in public. Limited understanding of the world and the lack of interest to know what is happening around us are yet another reasons to find it difficult to take part. The worst enemy happens to be worrying about what others think. However, I don't think neither of us is having such barriers within us, do we? This is how I wrapped up my letter. Let's discuss this issue in detail when we meet and determine to rally around with our peers to change the world for a better tomorrow. Hope all is well with you. Love, Joe. Well, that is the end of another paper discussion. Hope this would help you in your exam. See you soon with another lesson. Thanks for watching, subscribing, liking and sharing this video. Bye for now.